Hello and welcome to the Dragon Ball Journey podcast, where we take you from mountain to multiverse through the wonderful world of Dragon Ball. I am the Casual Shadow, Jeremy.
I am Seiji Harpuia.
I am Saya Heartbreak.
And as the name suggests, we're taking you episode by episode through the entirety of Dragon Ball, from the very first episode of Dragon Ball all the way through Dragon Ball Super at the very least. And we're starting off with the very first episode of Dragon Ball here, where the journey began. Japanese title, Bulma and Son Goku. English title, Secret of the Dragon Ball. And it begins like all stories do, with a girl trying to shoot a boy in the face.
That's great. Okay, so first thought here, when I was seeing Bulma look at, when we first saw Bulma, we saw a shirt with her name on it. And my first thought is, why does she need a shirt with her name on it? It doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, I think very likely the reason for that was to make sure that the kids watching the show didn't forget what her name was.
I guess that makes sense, but more so, it just sounds so conceited.
Yeah.
Well, let's face it, that's teenage Bulma to a T. I mean, girl knows what she's got, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense, but...
She still sounds slightly self-absorbed to me.
No kidding. And you'll see later on in the Dragon Ball series what we mean, too. I mean, just letting you guys know in advance, we just finished watching the first 4 episodes, and we're doing them all in a single taping, so you'll see what I mean when we get to it.
Shh! You're breaking the fourth wall! Shh!
Oh, please. Like these... Look, I'll break the 4th wall, I'll break the 5th wall, I'll break the 26th wall, okay? Just sitting here and telling me to break the 4th wall.
And this is why Zeno deleted universes 13 through 8.
Okay, anyways, so one of the things that I had noticed too is the massive amount of like guns and nudity that was on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, that's cultural differences for you. This is stuff that, of course, was heavily edited for the Toonami broadcast when it was being aired over here in North America. I didn't get to see Dragon Ball until Funimation finally decided to dub it in 2002.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the anime in itself, Dragon Ball, it's very different from when I had watched it. Now, I watched it way back in like 94, 95, back when it first sort of came out. And I mean, this was when they started coming out with like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z at the same time. Dragon Ball actually came out a little bit before that, but just the Pilaf saga. And it was, I don't know, it was very interesting to watch the differences. Like, for example, Bulma trying to kill Goku by shooting him.
Face.
It's your typical, meeting story, boy meets girl. Boy almost gets run over by the girl. Girl tries to shoot boy.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm sorry there isn't really too much of a synopsis in this episode, guys. It really is a background episode. It just kind of gets you introduced to the world of Dragon Ball in a way, because really the only characters here are Goku and Bulma.
Yeah, it's very much what a Foundation episode should be. It introduces you to your principals, Bulma and Son Goku. It introduces you to the world, the Dynacaps, the Dragon Balls, the Dragon Radar, the wishes, deceased Grandpa Gohan.
It also sort of introduces you to some of the villains as well, very, very briefly. So, I mean, there's that. And then, of course, Goku helping Bulma. Basically, the main part of the episode being Goku helping Bulma from a dinosaur, where he one-hit KOs him with a power pole.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be noted, though, that this being the earliest of the Dragon Ball anime, it also does not have a preview of what the next episode is going to be, unlike how Z and GT and later Super did.
Right.
It's just,
But I don't think we're going to go through like the next episode and all that stuff.
yeah, it's just introduction, that episode, and then the end.
Right. And to me, I feel like it has a very Merry Melody type feel to it in the very beginning, which is good. It's a good thing. I mean, it does get a little bit more serious as the story progresses, but it's still nice to have that sort of a kind of a playful, light feeling in the beginning.
Yeah, and of course, this should be noted that this is, of course, Akira Toriyama's second main success after Dr. Slump, so it still very much had his typical comedic vibe to it, because, it was, basically his take on the Journey of the West myth.
And the only real part that we know of the Dragon Balls, and the reason why Bulma wants to get all the Dragon Balls, she would have 3 at this point at the start of the show. Well, 2 at the start and got 1 from Goku.
Mm-hmm.
Is basically that she wants to wish for a boyfriend.
Well,
Yeah.
I think at first she wanted to wish for like a lifetime of strawberries, and then it changes to be a boyfriend.
Lifetime of strawberries?
If I remember correctly.
Well, it was just boyfriend.
All I heard was boyfriend.
Yeah, that's all I heard was the boyfriend one. Which I'm still just trying to say, what? Of all the things that you could wish for.
Well, she's a teenager. That's what teenage girls want, is a boyfriend. It's like the main thing at the time.
So clearly this is like one of those like slice of life animes
Yeah.
to start off.
Yeah.
But just one of the characters happens to not really have much of a slice of life at all. He just wants the whole pie. And the dinosaur. And
Yeah.
Well,
It
yeah.
It should be noted, though, what does Bulma need to use a Dragon Ball wish for a boyfriend for? She is a beautiful girl from the richest goddamn family on Earth.
Well, the thing is, we don't know just how rich her family is at this point.
yeah.
So, I mean, at this point, it seems like it was just getting the settings up and, getting the characters ready so Goku and Bulma go out on their little journey. And honestly, Bulma using Goku as a bodyguard at the beginning, I'm just amazed from how far Bulma's gotten in the current episodes, which I won't say what episode we just watched of Super, but how far she's gotten from there to where from where she was, basically.
Yeah, and yet this definitely does set the tone for elements both of Goku and Bulma's personalities that just carry on literally hundreds of episodes later.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, it's a short first episode podcast, but that's all we really have to say. That's all I got to really say about this.
Yeah, I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. It establishes all the elements in there. It establishes the world and the premise of the show. It's like a good, origin story in a comic book. It's.
I guess if we want to lengthen this up, you guys want to give like an out of 10 rating or a grade rating or something?
I am terrible with ratings.
All right, I'll give it a rating then. How about we do a 5-star system? That sound good?
Alright.
I'm going to say 3 out of 5 stars. It opens it up pretty well, and that's pretty much it.
I'd say about the same.
3 out of 5?
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'd go with that. Like I said, it's a very serviceable episode. It's not going to be the best episode of Dragon Ball that you ever watch, but it definitely sets the stage for everything that is to come.
Yeah, I would say that it is a must-watch only because that way you kind of know how the universe is like in the very, very beginning. It's very much a timeless piece of work. This one episode, even if it's not the best. All right, everyone. I guess that's it.
Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us for the first episode of the Dragon Ball Journey podcast. Please be sure to like, share, subscribe, and all the wonderful things. And hit that little notification bell so you can find out when the next episode comes up. Until then, I am the Casual Shadow Jeremy.
I am Seiji Harpuia.
I am Saya Heartbreak.
Keep it casual, Z-Fighters.
See you later, everyone. We don't have a goodbye one. We'll figure out a goodbye one the next one for
Yeah.
Jenny and
All right.
Saya here. All right, see you, everyone.
Bye.